ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today, I'd like to talk to you about one of my passions, fighting games. I got into them around the end of 2020 and I've been hooked ever since. Pair this with my interest of weird or obscure or bad games and you'll get the recipe of me owning the games I'm about to go over in this video. While I won't be going over every single one that I own, I will be hitting the majority of them, and the ones I won't be talking about might get their own separate videos on them. But before we dive into the main list, let's head off to some honorable mentions. The first of the honorable mentions I'll start with is the game Them's Fightin' Herds. If you've been on the internet for a considerable amount of time, then these visuals might look familiar to you. And before you ask, yes, they are 100% inspired by My Little Pony. Hell, some of the cast was even designed by Lauren Faust herself, and I'm not going to go into the history right now. You can look it up if you're interested, because I don't want to feed you misinformation or go off on a tangent that may or may not be true. Though it is a very interesting read to see how this game went from My Little Pony fan game to its own property with the cast designed by the My Little Pony creator. But what about the game? Well, it's a pretty fast and a pretty fun game that really just feels nice. I love how the game feels. The characters and their movements are all pretty fluid, and I really do like how the animation looks.
Oh! What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Paprika wins.
Wait! So, what we're looking at right now is a lifeless corpse swaying in the wind. You know what?
It does look like a Flash cartoon as a game. Friendship is Magic was animated in Flash, right? I swear. Hold on a second. Huh. Yeah, no, it was animated in Flash. Good shit. Honestly, with how the game is animated and it looks, it really makes you feel like you are watching the show. And it can sometimes, if you're like me, it can make you feel like you're I'm trying to sell you on the game and not scare you away, and saying that it makes you feel like a brony is probably not a good selling point. So, and I guess for the sake of clarity, I am not associated with that group of people on the internet. Don't worry, I'm cool. But to be honest, the game itself isn't really all too forgotten, but it is definitely seen better days. Players are definitely leaving, and due to current controversies and I think budget cuts, the DLC will be on hold for a bit. So, yeah, the game is definitely on a downward spiral. But I figured I might as well mention it on the list. But let's change gears and move from a dying game to a dead game. With the next honorable mention being Arcana Hearts. Now, I only kind of knew about the series, if only because its main character got a rep in BB Tag, and BB Tag is the game that got me into fighting games, so that's the only good thing I can say about BB Tag. But I'm feeling generous, so let's go take a peek at the source material. I think the most recent Arcana Hearts was 3? Something like Love Max Sisters Extend something or other. I think we should probably just move on to the next game before I get put on a list of some sort. We should probably just move on to the next game before I get put on a list The next honorable mention I'd like to bring up is Melty Blood, specifically Actress Again. I would go with Type Lumina, but I want to go a bit back, because while Type Lumina is definitely not all that active anymore, I'm pretty sure Actress Again has probably seen better days. I do think the game is fairly decent, and I do enjoy playing it when I think I understand how it works. But can we take a second to talk about the fucking roster? It is bloody massive. So many of the characters are just like variations on existing ones, you know. You've got Hisui, Kohaku, the duo, you know, with both of them. You've got Mech Hisui, you've got Mech and... Now, my therapist said that it can't hurt me. It's just a collection of pixels. My therapist said it cannot hurt me. It's just a collection of pixels. My therapist said it's... and... Sorry. There are also, like, 3 Akihas, and there's just... Oh my god, there are so many fucking characters that are just variations of each other. And then there's the fucking moon system. I don't get it. Full moon, crescent moon, and half moon, I believe. And I don't get it. It adds depth, sure, but it's not depth I understand, and I'm not gonna learn it. The game's too old to find any real players, and everyone I will find are the old heads who have been practicing their combos for about a decade. And as fun as that sounds, that doesn't sound fun. Alright, now, with all that out of the way, and we are now past the honorable mentions, how's about we morph into this first game? Get it? Morph? Let's just go. Get it? Go. Battle for the Grid. If you don't know it, I'd probably compare its gameplay to that of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's a tag-based fighting game with ridiculous combo lengths, and it got mixed once, so I'm just gonna sit there and watch as I get juggled for like 30 to 40 hits, and hope I don't get mixed immediately after recovering. Oh, what's that? It happened? Fuck. Just fuck. Fun fact. This was initially going to go straight into honorable mentions because it's a game I bought a while back and I haven't really intended to play it too much. But after I went through the tutorial and, well, this shit happened.
You're gonna wanna. You're gonna wanna.
Let's just say I wanted to complain about this game Into the Void, where there was a potential of people that could hear it. Because holy shit, that is fucked up. The fucking... Okay, the AI in the tutorial, right? It's like, okay, just block low. Okay, just block low 3 times. That's all you gotta do. Okay, easy. Any other game, the AI is just going to spam their lows and you're expected to block. The AI in this game is like, alright, now, watch this and block low. Oh boy, I can't wait, so what are you doing? I'm grabbing you. What? Yeah. Now, most fighting game AI is like, you're very understandable. Just, oh yeah, I'm gonna go easy on you for the tutorial. We're gonna teach you how to do this, teach you how to do that, and once we're done, we're gonna have a friendly little sparring match. Now, I swear to the heavens that Battle for the Grid's AI for the tutorials had to have been fucking coded by FromSoft themselves. Cause it teaches you the bare ass minimum, then deviates so far from the lesson plan and expects you to win.
You're gonna wanna.
if the AI for the tutorials was coded by fucking FromSoft, the AI in combat must have been touched by Edmund McMillan him fucking self, because I have not been so angry since I played Super fucking Meat Boy. And the worst part, right? I'm being dragged to hell and back with this fucking AI. And I'm like, damn, I must have it on like hard or something. It was on normal. It was on normal. Holy fucking shit. This AI is built different. Every game AI needs to take a lesson from this, because holy shit. I don't know if it makes me better at the game or not, but I feel like I learned something. That something that I learned was to not play against a human. If the AI is able to drag me that much, I shudder to think about what a player could do. And I don't need that kind of stress in my life. But then again, I do enjoy playing Skullgirls, so who knows, maybe I could handle it. If I put enough time into it, you know, anything's possible. I'm just choosing not to, though. But let's swap gears to a game that's a bit more chill, a bit slower, and has a lot more style. Punch Planet is a game that's going for that 80s sci-fi cartoon style, and I fucking adore it. This game is so pretty to look at. The characters are, they're just so cool. I love each and every single design in this game. And the music, it hits that aesthetic perfectly. I believe the cast more or less offers any sort of play style you could want in a fighting game, but I also don't think they have every single character out yet, given that the game is still in early access. I really don't have much more to say about the game. It's pretty, it sounds good, I love the characters, the play styles, you know, you've got everything you could want there. And honestly, if you think the game looks interesting, I'd say to check it out for yourself. It's like $20. And as far as I've seen, the community itself ain't massive, so maybe try and strong arm a couple of friends in to play with you if you can. Alright, short reprieve's over. Let's get back into the wacky. As I'm sure some of my viewers will know, I like to spend my time finding, watching, and sharing weird things. And I try to talk about them, or at least I plan to talk about them a bit more as the years go on. But this game fits this video to a fucking P. Get it? To a P? No? Like, whatever. Anyway, I don't know if there is a good way for me to prepare you for this game, so I'm just gonna roll the intro, and I'll meet you on the other side, soldiers. So, what'd you think? It's great, right? I love it. You know, it kind of reminds me of Dong Dong Never Die. You know, Dong Dong Never Die. Hold on, let me pull up a clip.
It all began in 94, kept on rolling in 95. We were in place in 96, it came to the end in 97, and now it comes, and here we go. KOF is here again. Nothing's gonna stop us, 1998.
I don't even know if there are words that can explain this game. I think the gameplay should just speak for itself. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a fun enough time. The cast is massive and wacky. The characters are, well, they all stand out. And, I don't know. This game's just like, it's perfect for me. It's like it was made for me. Say what you will of what that says about me. Shit, we are rapid firing faster than I thought. I'm just gonna play a couple of clips that I got while I get the next part set up. So enjoy this. You know, I got a question for y'all. It's not a fighting game related thing. Y'all ever hear of the Gunvolt series? I mean, I've heard of it. I'm not massively into it, and I couldn't tell you if I've actually seen gameplay of it. But, I mean, the main character himself looks pretty cool. Giving me Mega Man vibes almost. With the blue and the gun. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking too hard into it. I don't know. When it comes to 2D platformers, or rather 2D jump and shooties, I've played Cave Story. Yeah, fucking Cave Story. That's my shit. Bought that on the fucking 3DS, beat it a couple times, but I don't think I ever really got, like, the good ending, and I think the good ending requires me to get Curly's panties, but, like, I could never find them. Even after, like, looking up a guide, I still fucked it up somehow, but fun game. Great soundtrack. Now tell me how these two fucking characters fit into a fighting game. Blade Strangers. Look, I'm just gonna, like, show my hand here. I don't like Blade Strangers. It feels just wrong to play, and the visuals are... they definitely look, and, oh my god. This game should be a lot better. I mean, look at this crossover cast. Fucking Shovel Knight, Curly and Quote, Gunvolt, Isaac. How do you get all of these characters and make a game that is so average? The game just feels jank. And the textures, at least on the Steam port, are just broken. Look at this! This is some, like, high-quality grass, right? Oh my god. And the OST... Okay, I'm a bit of a music guy. If a game's got terrible gameplay and good music, it's a Sonic game. And it also means I will like the soundtrack and will probably praise it to high hell. But this game's soundtrack is just bland and forgettable. I don't know how to explain it. Like, oh, actually, hold on. Let's talk Shovel Knight. The music that came with Shovel Knight. So they did a remix of the Shovel Knight theme, and the music in the game was done by Ridiculon. Ridiculon makes good music. They did the Binding of Isaac music. Binding of Isaac soundtrack fucking slaps. I love it. But the remix for Shovel Knight just took a lot of the boom out of it. I don't know, it just feels less adventurous and less interesting. And more bland and generic. It's boring. How do you make electric guitar boring? And then there are the Cave Story songs. Okay, I love Balcony. Balcony is like up there, probably top 3 Cave Story songs. Balcony is up there. This is the version of Balcony from, Cave Story, right here. Now, here's the remix that Ridiculon did, I believe, for Cave Story Plus. Now here's the remix that Ridiculon did for Blade Strangers. Ironically enough, the only remixed song that I can enjoy is the song that came with Isaac, and Ridiculon does the fucking Isaac music, so it fits, it works, it still sounds like the song it's trying to create, and still has the impact of Basement. This game is so... I don't enjoy it. This game kinda sucks. I don't want to say it's terrible, but it's definitely not my cup of tea. I feel like a crazy person when I read the comments on like uploads of the OST, because everyone's like, wow, amazing, I love this song, or wow, I always play on this stage because this is my favorite song, and it's like, oh, where can I get to your level of okay, because I really want to enjoy these musics. Like, the music just feels... Actually, no, it doesn't feel. And that's probably my biggest complaint. And gameplay-wise, I'd say fucking Kyanta is more fun to play than this. and Chianta's free. I don't know, man. I can't get with the stuff that this game brings, and I would say that out of all the games I am showing in this video, it is definitely the worst of them. This last game I'm going to bring up, I'm going to let it make an entrance, because I think it deserves it. But I have also been wrong before.
The darkness wraps itself around me, a looming, lingering shadow. As I watch the world begin to burn away, I feel it rise deep within me, and I can't look away. The fabric of time is breaking. I can't leave this up to fate. The fire in your heart is burning just like mine. Pretending kills the flame, let it all burn. You feel like crying, turn your voice up to the sky. It's empty, let it out, let it all burn. Can you hear my voice calling? Can you see me falling deeper into this abyss, lost in a quantum labyrinth?
This fucking game is a goddamn enigma. I wanted it to be garbage. I wanted to hate it. I wanted to be the person who bought this game while it was on sale, which I was, and absolutely hated it. I wanted it to be a so bad it's good game. But it's got some otherworldly pull, something I can't resist. It keeps on dragging me back. My feelings towards this game are along the lines of my feelings towards my favorite pet from a friend, you know? It's cool, I like them, it's always nice to see them every now and then, but I don't want that pet. You can keep Mr. Whiskers. I don't want Mr. Whiskers. I don't want to cat sit Mr. Whiskers. Get him out of my house. And yet the gameplay is... oh my god, stiff of a board wouldn't even cover it, because I think a board is more flexible sometimes. The characters themselves, some of them are like 2D sprites, understandable. Others are like 3D models made 2D for some fucking reason, and they don't match the aesthetic of the other characters, so they stick out like a sore fucking thumb. And like the animation itself looks like they took keyframes, just like the key poses of like arm up, arm coming down, arm coming down, arm down, you know, to do like a fist or like a swing, and it doesn't feel like it was fully animated. And then I would like to talk about the soundtrack. How did you get such an amazing soundtrack in this bottom of the barrel game? This is the sort of game you would find back in like 2007 in the fucking Walmart bargain bins for $5. Some jank ass piece of trash you've never heard of but could be a sleeper hit. If you've got nostalgia for it, I'm not saying this game's gonna be a sleeper hit ever. And that's kind of just what I would say my experience with this game is. It feels like a fever dream I had when I was 7. Some sort of game that I vaguely remember playing while tired at 3 a.m. at a friend's sleepover. Something I'd never heard of and may never hear of again until I stumbled upon it years down the line.
The fire in your heart is burning just like one pretending kills the flame. Let it all burn. You feel like crying, turn your voice up to the sky, attending. Let it out, let it all burn. Let it all burn. Let it all, let it all burn.
Sorry, I got off track. This game is... Holy shit, this game should have been terrible. I should hate this. It shouldn't even be the price it is. Whatever they're trying to gouge you for on this, it ain't worth it. I think I picked it up on sale for like $15, and I barely feel like I got my money's worth. And I played the game for like over 8 hours. There is an achievement you get for playing the game for a total of 8 hours. I had that shit idle the first time I opened it. But, like, still, beyond that, have played the game past that. And the weirdest bit? This game looks so cheaply made. And yet they found a way to get fully voiced story mode. A fully voiced story mode with a bunch of high-profile, professional voice actors. It is a goddamn anomaly that makes me lie awake at night in a cold sweat. And I don't even know why. And the weirdest part of this game, it is not the first of its series. It's a remake of a fighting game. And there are other games in the series. I don't understand the depth of this. I don't understand the depth of this series. Who knows how long it's been going. I could easily Google it. I'm not going to. I could, though. I guess my closing statement on it is, if it ever goes on sale for like $10 or cheaper, pick it up. Because, it's a decent enough time to screw around with friends. And I guess that means we've reached the end of our list. I would like to thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. I'm not going to say it, and I put it in the end card for a reason if anyone ever watches that. Bye-bye.